Okay friends, in this video we are going to learn letter writing. There are two types of letters you already know, right? Formal letter or official letter, informal letter or personal letter, right? So these two types of letter, and we are going to learn what are the formats of each type of letter. Okay, the first one, formal letter, right? So as you all know, what is formal letter? Formal letter is a letter sent to in a highly official way, right? So a letter that is sent to a police station, or a letter that is sent applying for a job, or a letter to the editor, are all formal letters, right? So what is the format to be followed while you prepare a formal letter? So the first thing is sender's address. We begin with sender's address. So you can, if you are writing the letter, you can start with your name and your address, and leaving a small space you can write the date. Understood? And again leave a small space, and again leaving a small space you can write receiver's address, to whom you are writing the letter. You can write the receiver's address. Then the salutation. So usually in a formal letter we use sir or madam, right? So salutation. Then subject. So in what purpose are you writing the letter? That can be mentioned here in the part of the subject. So some people get confused that subject, is it before salutation or after salutation? Actually it can be written before salutation or after salutation. There is no issue actually, but in latest, most commonly nowadays it is found subject is written after salutation, right? Okay, then comes the content part. In the content part you have to include these things. What is the reason for writing the letter? Right. So the content part can be divided into three parts, and in the first part you can write what are the reasons for writing the letter, and in the second part, feelings and arguments. What are your feelings and what are your arguments can be mentioned later, and if you have any suggestions to make can be included towards the end of the letter. Understood? So these are the things to be included in the content part, and after, once you finish the body of the letter, you can, then comes the subscription. Subscription means leave taking, like yours truly, sincerely yours, yours faithfully, things like that. Then signature, name. Understood? Signature, name. This is the format of a official letter or formal letter. So usually in your class, the letter to the editor is the most common letter that is asked in your examination. So the same method, the same format can be followed, and when you write the receiver's address, you have to write to the editor, right, to the editor, and a name of any daily, just like The Hindu, okay, The Hindu, and the place from where the newspaper is published, Cochin or Calicut, things like that. Okay, so receiver's address can be the editor, the name of the newspaper, and the place from where it is published. Then all the other things as we discussed. Okay, this is how we prepare a formal letter. Okay, let's see how do we prepare personal letter or informal letter. We begin with sender's address as we did in the formal letter. Later the second part we write the date, leaving a space. Then we do not write the receiver's address here. We directly start with dear uncle, dear mom, dear father, to whomever we write the letter. We start with dear, then we write the content, right? So in the content part, in the beginning usually we anchor the well-being about the person to whom we are writing the letter and about their family, and the second part, later we continue with what is the reason for writing this letter, what are you going to share with the person, right? Sometime you may be sharing an experience of your you visiting to some places, sometime your experience while reading a story, sometime you may be asking about their well-being, things like that, right? So whatever maybe the content will be followed the inquiry of the well-being, and towards the end you will ask their response, demand their response, and you'll ask the person to convey your regards to their parents, things like that can be included towards the end. Then while we conclude the letter, we write lovingly yours and name, right? Unlike yours truly or faithfully yours, we write lovingly yours or with love or with regards, or regards simply, that's also fine. Okay, and name, that's how we write personal letter. Hope you understood. I'll be sharing a few questions. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.